this on?
Does Oscar understand what he's gotten himself into?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
And that's it. Hey everybody.
Yes.
Man, I guess I tuned in. I apologize, I didn't watch Raw. It's going to make this very difficult. I must have tuned into an episode from 6 months ago.
Lucky bastard. No,
Yeah.
It was the same thing. It was different.
It was all the same matches I've seen before. I've seen all these matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could probably go back 2-3 years.
And they have nothing new.
It was funny. They tried to say, like, oh, it's Grudge Match Monday, as if, like, you know, every week's not a fucking rematch.
And these grudges all ended. There's no grudge when they've... You know what I mean?
Nope, they're all back.
They're all back. They're renewing old Grudge Monday.
They're all back.
SmackDown had to do 40 minutes of an old match. Literally a rerun.
Yeah.
They literally have nothing for us. And you would think it's easier. Everyone's there in the same building. You could do any storylines you want. No one really cares or watching right now. You could almost do anything. Do something weird. Well, I guess Extreme Rules is going to be something weird.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
No, Raw had the lowest rating ever. It was the lowest,
ever?
Lowest Raw ever. No one watches wrestling during COVID time.
And that's funny because people have nothing to do and they still don't watch wrestling.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's not good.
Vince is going to do something extreme.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, sure. I think they finally announced Disney next week or something.
Would Disney even want it at this point?
Well, they'll get it for pennies in the dollar, so sure.
I guess. Yeah.
We'll give you like $10 million. He's like, I'll take it.
Well, shit. Even, I mean, is Disney hurting even? Because, I mean, you know, they've reopened the parks in Florida.
Yeah, but they're about to shut them back down.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's
but Disney
funny.
Plus opened, right? So that's probably revenue that they didn't have before.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
We're paying for it.
Well, you are. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus. What do I need to watch? Frozen? Frozen 2?
That's all. I mean, every Marvel movie they've ever done is on.
I have the ones that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have Endgame. I have Infinity War.
I'll tell you,
that's it. No, I'm just kidding.
We've been watching like every movie from the beginning, just like when we're sitting down to eat together. Mostly me and Matthew. We'll just put on Ant-Man 1.
Well, they don't have Spider-Man.
Thor 2.
They don't have any of the Spider-Men.
Spider-Men.
No, because that's Sony, and they don't have Deadpool.
Yeah, but they own Sony, so
Disney?
yeah.
Disney doesn't own Sony.
They bought Sony. They bought all that. They own everything.
No, they don't own Spider-Man.
They own everything.
Sony lends Spider-Man to Disney.
Yeah,
but the Spider-Man movies aren't on there.
No,
neither
they're
are
not.
Deadpool, because Deadpool's too bad. Anyways, speaking of bad, we got to recap SmackDown and Raw.
Do we?
That's just what we have to do.
We talk about something else if you want.
That's what we have. I don't know. Suggestions? What do you got? What doesn't suck right now?
Sport. Oh, yeah.
Baseball in 10 days?
Everything sucks.
Baseball in 10 days? That's
10 days is the first game? Is that right?
Well, first Mets game.
First game?
9 days for the first game.
Really?
Yeah.
But no fans yet anywhere.
I don't think so.
Wow.
No.
Well, that's interesting. I guess
Yeah.
we'll watch that together.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. Anyways, like always, support us on patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for the exclusive recaps. Obviously, we got Extreme Rules coming up this Sunday. And like we already said, it's going to be... what's the tagline? The shit show?
That's what it is.
The whore show?
The whore.
The whore show. That's
The
what they should make.
whore.
You want ratings, Vince? Hey, how'd you get ratings last time? Whores.
Horse show.
Gotta bring... Like, at what point is Vince gonna be like, all right, that's it. We're bringing back the whores.
I mean, why
Call
hasn't
the Godfather.
Why hasn't he yet?
Call Godfather right now. And then he's like, calls Lita. He's like, hey, Lita, we need you back. Oh, really? Why? Well, remember how you started in WWE?
Remember, whores.
Remember when you were a whore? We're going to start you back there.
Remember, whore.
You're going to be a whore again.
Whore.
Yeah. So anyways, SmackDown starts with Miz TV.
Okay.
Well, it's a new episode.
It's going to be used a lot.
It's a new episode.
That button, it might be a new record tonight.
Worn off.
For this podcast. So,
Got it.
you already got it?
Yeah.
One. So, we got Miz and Morrison trying to be funny, but failing miserably.
Yep.
Just miserably. And their guest is Jeff Hardy. And, of course, they treat him like shit.
Yeah.
Miz tells Jeff you need a rematch against Sheamus, but not in a ring. You need to face Sheamus in a bar fight. Of course, this is a stupid idea. And Jeff likes it. He's like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. I'll fight him in a bar. And then he challenges one of them to a match. And then he knocks both of them out of the ring. Cheap shot. That's Jeff Hardy now.
That's what he does now.
He might be drunk.
He hurts.
Yeah.
True.
He's
Well,
an angry drunk.
He's been sober for... I can't confirm anything.
Right. And again, whenever they still show like the highlight package, it's like, oh, he got arrested in 2018.
Nope.
And then,
well, yeah,
he
that
did.
is true.
But they ignore the fact that he got arrested in 2019.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're already basically making fun of the guy because he's been arrested for, being drunk and drunk driving a lot. But you don't bring up the most recent one. It doesn't really make sense.
No.
And I think the most recent one wasn't even that bad. It was just public. Like they found him passed out in a stairwell, drunk. Like he wasn't driving
sure?
drunk. Yeah, that was the last one.
Wow.
He was just
Still
in a,
bad.
Yeah,
Still an
but at
arrest.
least he wasn't driving.
That was an alcohol-related arrest.
I mean, he was probably about to drive, but yeah. So yeah, we got Jeff Hardy versus The Miz. Michael Cole goes back and forth, calling Jeff's move the Twist of Fate and the Twist of Fury. So Michael Cole can't figure it out. And then Jeff sets up for the Twist of whatever you want to call it, but Sheamus appears on the Titantron drinking a Guinness. You can tell it's a Guinness because it's got like 6 inches of, foam.
Yeah.
But then Miz rolls up Jeff, but then Hardy counters with an ass roll up for the win. He rolls Miz up with his ass.
Yes.
And gets the 1, 2, 3.
You got to be different. You got to be different.
Do you? Do you have to be that different?
No.
And that's a roll up. I don't know if there's a lot this week.
You got to
I guess we'll
protect.
find out.
You got to protect the
Miz. Oh yeah, you got to protect the Miz.
Because hey, ho ho,
No, don't do that.
kill me.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, the Miz is, he's been so great lately. He lost to Shane McMahon like every time they fought last
Every
year.
time, right.
Every
Every time.
single time.
Yep.
And he hasn't really done much since.
Yeah. Why can't Hardy hit his swanton on the Miz and just pin him?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Right.
Why?
I don't know.
Can you even celebrate a roll up? I wouldn't even celebrate it. I'd be like, sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You let me do it, so I apologize.
Right.
You know, like when a tennis player hits the ball hits the net and it like rolls over.
Yeah.
They like go sorry.
Right.
It's like a courtesy thing. Like I know I didn't earn that, but I get the point. And you
Yeah.
wave the hand.
Yeah.
Hardy should have done that after his roll up.
I don't. I celebrate like crazy if that happens.
Sorry. Yes, you do. Happened last time.
It's like, yeah, all skill. That was all skill. That was
what
all
I
me.
meant to do.
Of course.
I know these courts aren't regulation.
No.
I know they got a floppy net.
Oh, yeah. So next up, we have Bayley and Sasha versus Alexa and Nikki Cross. Bayley and Sasha come out first, but they're attacked from behind by Nikki and then Alexa. Nikki hits Bayley with the swinging neck breaker, but Sasha breaks up the pin. And then Bayley rolls up Nikki and puts her foot on the rope for the win. So that's two roll-ups.
2 roll-ups and 2 matches we've seen.
And 2 rematches. Yeah.
Wow. Not only is it bad that we've seen it 100 times, but we're going to get a roll-up finish.
Yes.
Rolling it up.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2 matches, 2 roll-ups.
Whatever.
Will the streak continue? So we got next up we got Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship.
Right. Oh, wow. You're burning this
is,
early.
No, this is a replay
Before Extreme. No.
It's a replay from Money in the Bank. Yep.
So almost you get 2 again points.
Yeah.
Because it's literally the
Right.
same exact thing.
Yes.
So
They're just going back to showing replays.
Right.
Next up, you might think, oh, at least the worst is over. Well, no. The worst is here. And it's a karaoke showdown. So remember a couple months ago they had the Viking Raiders doing the car karaoke?
Yes.
And then later they made fun of it.
Right, because it was
They admitted
really
how
dumb.
fucking stupid it was.
Really dumb. Right.
So well, now we're doing karaoke again.
Yes.
And we've got Jey Uso as the host. Because
Yes.
he's got nothing to do because his brother's out.
Out. Very nice.
So we got Lacey Evans, Dana Brooke, Tamina, and Naomi competing for this. The winner gets nothing. Not even like cheers from a real crowd. They
Right.
Nothing here.
Be honest, you thought this was Naomi's husband when he started.
I wasn't sure. Yeah. No idea.
And now I still don't know. He said, my girl. It could be wife. It could be sister-in-law.
He said his sister, my sister from another mister,
which
is what he said.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
I'm sure they both had sex with her. Come on.
Like when she's drunk, he goes, dude, I just haven't been laid in a while. You mind if I tag in?
Sure, why not?
How does she know? They look identical.
God, you imagine that like Me Too thing? Like these twins were, because I think they both are married. Like,
are they?
They just did that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Jay's married to just someone not famous.
Some rando.
Yeah. Anyway, I could be wrong, but yeah. So Lacey Evans goes first, and she sings Jeff Jarrett's theme. So we don't even have good songs. Like Jeff Jarrett's stupid theme song.
Well, they own that. It's easy.
Okay, well, it could be any wrestler.
It was all theme songs, right?
Yeah. And then Dana Brooke fucks up Honky Tonk Man's theme. And then Tamina forever ruins Triple H's theme. Yep.
First of all, do they not know how karaoke works? You don't have the words in there for karaoke. The words are not only in there, but she doesn't even recite them while they're actually being said.
It's like you would think she's never heard the song.
It's like, time to play the game. Okay.
She has no idea what's going on.
Oh, God.
And
this is a karaoke song.
Yeah, right. I mean, because then she starts jamming out because, like, the fucking lyrics don't come for, like, another 30 seconds.
Right.
And then Jayos is like, just stop, you suck.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
wanted
his
her
cousin.
to keep going.
Right.
I wanted to see how bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what rock bottom looked like from Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So they just missed it.
Fox was literally
was
literally about to pull the plug. They told Vince. Vince then told Jay, and then Jay was like, all
pull
right,
it. Pull it now!
Pull it. And then finally, Naomi sings American Dream, and the crowd votes her as the winner. And then Lacey gets jealous and pushes Naomi down.
And goes heel again.
This is how she turns heel. This is how Lacey Evans.
Now everyone's the nasties, but not like in a good way. It's like, oh, you nasties. Now it's like, you nasty. You nasty.
Right. She has to do...
You're nasty.
She has to do another interview with Renee Young to explain that again.
Right. No, now you're nasty again.
And
Fuck
now
y'all.
she's a bully, which was her main thing as a babyface, is that she hates bullies.
Right.
So she was a bully.
Yes.
Then she hated bullies.
Yes.
Now she's a bully again.
You know, it's wrestling.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
It's definitely... It's wrestling. So Jey Uso tries to separate them as we go to commercial, but when we come back, we have Lacey Evans versus Naomi. No shoes on. So at least there was that. But this match is horrible.
Yeah.
Naomi kicks Lacey out of the ring. Dana checks on her, but Evans shoves Brooke to the ground. Tamina then tries to split them up, but Evans pushes her too, confirming her heel turn.
Yep.
And then Dana and Tamina get in the ring to attack Lacey, so it's a DQ.
Yeah.
But then Dana and Tamina start fighting for no reason.
Well, no. Just they're both in the ring.
They're both attacking Lacey.
You're in the ring. I'm in the ring. Let's fight.
They both attack Lacey, and then they end up just attacking each other. Come on.
What are you going to do?
Come on. This was incredibly bad.
Yep.
Incredibly bad. Next up, we have Sarah Schreiber interviewing AJ Styles. He brags about beating Gulak last week, but Sarah tells him that he's defending the IC title against Matt Riddle next week. And obviously he's pissed, but he vows to beat him.
And he will.
Yeah?
DQ? I don't know.
That's maybe.
Yeah, Riddle beat him his first night. Now it's for the title, so he'll lose. I'm sure.
Yeah? I really
Riddle's
don't.
going to take this title?
I don't want Riddle to have it.
Like,
honestly
too
don't
soon?
want Riddle to have. Well, it's too soon, and his character sucks again.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Talk about your feet. Well, my feet and my frostbite and my dick. Like, fuck off. I hate that shit.
Man, my feet
sucks.
and my feet.
And honestly, his character was only cool in NXT for a short while, and then he started goofy as fuck. Then finally he got a little serious, and then he went goofy as fuck again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's bad. Next up, we have the New Day versus Cesaro and Nakamura. Although at least this time it's for the tag titles.
Yeah, true.
All four of them end up in the ring, and they brawl, so the ref calls for a double DQ. This ref is he's all business.
No bullshit.
No bullshit with
One,
this ref.
2, fuck it. Ring the bell. I got to 2.
Fucking told you.
I got to 2. That's it.
Turns out this ref was watching AEW and he got really triggered by their matches. And he was like, fuck this shit. You better listen to me, motherfucker.
He counted to like 2. And he's like, no.
It's so funny.
This is out of control.
Yeah. It's so funny what they let them get away with. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, ring the bell because they're in the ring for 2 seconds. I remember this is back in 2015, Fastlane. Dean Ambrose versus Wade Barrett for the IC title. Wade Barrett was the champ.
Yeah.
And Dean just starts kicking Barrett in the corner. And the ref's like, what the fuck? Ring the bell! And Dean gets DQ'd. It's like, what?
He's kicking him in the corner?
Yeah.
At least give him a 5 count.
And the ref, well, he did. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the fucking ring the bell.
Right.
Yeah, he's a big Wade Barrett fan, I guess.
I guess so.
It was ridiculous. So anyways, double DQ. Cesaro and Nakamura beat up Kofi and Big E. They set up a table. They lay Big E on it. And then Cesaro powerbombs Kofi off the second rope and threw Big E and the table. So
not a bad spot.
It was a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad spot at all.
Right. So that's all for SmackDown. That was quick.
Yeah.
Glad we got through that quick because that sucked. Next up, we have on to Raw. Raw starts with the VIP lounge with MVP. I'm pretty. Every week it starts with the VIP lounge.
5.
I feel.
Yep.
His guest is Dolph Ziggler. Dolph claims he made Drew McIntyre. However, Drew has mentioned his name 0.0 times, Mr. Blutarsky.
Yeah.
Animal House reference for those under 32. I'm 33 and I barely know it. And actually, the reason I know it is not even because of Animal House. It's a Howard Stern thing. Anyways, McIntyre comes out and claims that Dolph used him as a hired gun. Drew tells Dolph at Extreme Rules, I'm going to torture you, and you're going to beg me to stop. Drew then gives Dolph a cheap shot. All the baby faces are acting like dicks all of a sudden. So he gives Dolph a cheap shot, knocking Dolph to the mat, and then he just leaves.
Yeah.
Punch to the face. I'm out.
It looked pretty good, the angle, the way they had it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the Viking Raiders versus Andrade and Angel Garza. Oh, my God. Mark it.
Got it. 6.
Oh, but this time it's an elimination match.
I don't care.
Because, every time someone gets eliminated, you can go to commercial. Didn't help. Worst ratings of all time.
But how do you even have an elimination match when you have a tag team? It's just silly. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb.
It's not a 4-way.
No.
So...
Anyways, Caruso interviews Andrade, Garza, and Vega before the match. Garza hits on Caruso as always. Vega's rude to her as always. And then, as always, Andrade does his Nacho Libre impression.
If Garza has my back, I have his. And together, we will win the Raw Tag Team titles.
Yep. We will win.
I want to win.
I want to win.
God, it really is Nacho Libre.
And every time he talks, he does this with his hand. He's like, claro, me and Garza will win. He always does this. It's like, stop it already. You suck. So then the Viking Raiders walk up, and Eric tells them, we've been the best tag team on Raw for over a year. Mm-hmm. And we're going to run through you. Where are your titles? Where are your belts if you're the best?
Best?
They only had them for like a few months, I think.
This is the best.
You're the best tag team, but where are your titles? Caruso then goes in a trance while staring at Ivar.
Jesus.
And then she goes, oh, sorry, I got a little distracted.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of funny in the moment, but then it's like, wait, him over Angel Garza?
Right.
All right, Charlie.
Yeah.
He's got the catra, I guess.
I guess he's got something.
Yeah.
So Ivar then grabs the rose from Garza and gives it to Caruso, and she soaks her dress. Did she not see that Garza had the rose? Garza was holding the rose. He just stole it, and then she goes, oh my God, you got me a rose? No.
No, he just
stole it from Garza. Once again, the faces are acting like dickheads. This whole episode, like SmackDown and Raw, the faces just being assholes.
Yeah.
So
just crazy.
As for the match, Andrade eliminates Eric with the hammerlock DDT. Ivar hits Andrade with a shitty black mask to eliminate him.
Ugh.
Why are Like, if you're Aleister Black, wouldn't you be pissed?
Right.
You're using my move, and you
They didn't
suck
call
at
it
it.
that, though, did they?
No, of course not. They're spinning back heel hook, which is
back
the Black
heel.
Mass.
Yeah.
It's dumb that he does it, and then he does it again to Garza, but Andrade he puts Garza's foot on the rope to break the pin, and then in the end, Garza catches Ivar off the second rope with a power bomb for the win. It was kind of like a power bomb roll up.
I'm gonna
if
put
you
it.
would.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. He kind of rolled him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Andrade and Garza win, and for now they're cool. Although they still got this like, I kind of hate you, you hate me. Like, what is that going to lead to?
Well, Andrade finally was like, fine, fist bump.
I mean, it's probably going to lead to them winning because they hinted this with Andrade and Vega that they were going to break up, but then he won the U.S. title, so it's probably the same thing. There is no shortage of action going on at our exclusive partner, BetOnline. Sports are slowly making its way back with the UFC, NASCAR, and soccer. BetOnline has all the best odds/lines for the upcoming matches this weekend. Need more? BetOnline has simulated NFL, NBA, and UFC happening every day live for you to check out. Looking for something else other than sports? BetOnline has hundreds of live casino games, poker tournaments, and all the best props in the business. So visit betonline.ag or use your mobile device and join now to receive your new welcome bonus and start playing today. Remember, that welcome bonus, as always, is CLNS50. CLNS50. You get a 50% welcome bonus. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Next up, we have the Iconics making fun of Ruby Riott backstage.
Yep, that counts.
This is like the third week in a row.
That counts.
And they're like, oh, I guess we're going to face you in a handicap match tonight because you don't have Liv Morgan, and where's she? She's probably dead because Liv Morgan's not there.
Where is she?
Right.
We're concerned.
Where is she? And then Ruby's like, oh, well, thankfully I paid this person some money to be. She's like, oh, let me introduce you to my friend. What?
When?
Since when?
Since face.
Yeah.
Now they're best friends.
How much did you Venmo her? And of course, Bianca Belair walks up. Welcome back, Bianca. She's been gone for a while.
Yeah, at least they treated her right and gave her they put her over in this match. But
yeah, so Belair hits the KOD on Billie Kay for the win. So Ruby gets a win, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. We're going to go with kind of.
She's 1-12,
sure.
But someone else won the match for her.
Yeah. Belair looked great. The finish.
I mean,
looked
I'm
good.
glad to see Belair back, but
like this. Right?
What is she doing?
Yeah.
And why isn't it Liv?
And why isn't she fighting for a title?
Belair should be doing something else.
Yeah.
Anyways, backstage, R-Truth talks to Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, and he thinks he has a match with Ric Flair instead of Randy Orton. So, of course, they say, no, retard. Then Truth runs into Tozawa, who rolls him up. But Truth kicks out and then gets really upset, and he tells Tozawa to meet him in the ring. By the way, someone pointed this out on Twitter. They were like, Malcolm Bivens is one of the ninjas. And they took a picture.
Shut up.
And you could see, because he has those big eyes, and you can totally, it's totally
You
Malcolm
saw
Bivens.
it on Twitter?
Yeah. And then I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, that's got to be Malcolm Bivens.
Oh, my God.
Those intense eyes of his.
Oh, my God.
He's one of the ninjas. And he's super short. He's the same height as Tozawa. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
Unbelievable. Well, he's got to do something else now. He probably doesn't have a tag team to manage anymore.
No, he does not. McMahon's like, when's your contract over? Put a ninja mask on him.
Right.
What do you mean I'm going to be a do it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go check out the Wednesday Night War recaps on our Patreon because we currently have a $1 bet that you still have to put the money down for, but we'll see.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I forgot it again. No, but what's the bet is 3 months. Inda sure has to show up by October.
Yeah. And it has to
October
be
9th.
It has to be the one that actually spoiled it.
We'll see. I don't know if you can confirm or deny which is which.
I'll do blood tests. I don't care. I'll figure it out.
I'm hoping you win if that means Malcolm Bivens is gone forever.
Well, he is a ninja now. Yeah. So, yeah, we got Akira Tozawa versus R-Truth for the 24/7 title.
Up to 8.
Although, thankfully,
so much more.
This doesn't happen.
Right.
Because we have the return of Shayna Baszler.
Huh?
She comes out before
Here?
the match starts.
Yeah.
She beats up all the ninjas.
Easily.
So, once again, you have another opportunity to do something interesting with this fucking title. Because Shayna's not in the title picture for the Women's Championship right now.
Why not let her beat him?
Just let her beat him. She's, tough enough that she could beat R-Truth.
Well, it almost legitimizes the title.
Of course.
And then you can have women go after it now.
Of
Have
course.
women chase her around and stuff.
Well, she wouldn't run, but
No.
she would just beat them all up.
Beat the fuck out of every one of them. Right.
Well, that's what a couple weeks ago when Nia Jax was in the ring with R-Truth. Oh, there you go. They just keep presenting opportunities.
Yeah.
Are they trolling us? They're like, okay, then Shayna Baszler's going to come out,
Right.
and then he's and then she's going to win the 24/7 title. No. We're just doing that to fuck with everyone. Like, why not do something interesting with this?
Right.
So she beats up the ninjas. Truth and Tozawa leave without getting hurt. And then she just grabs the mic and basically just says, I'm back. It's pretty much what she said.
Yeah.
What is she going to do?
She's like, I'm back, bitches.
We don't know.
So that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. That's it.
That's it. So
Okay.
that's great. Next up, we have a Seth Rollins in-ring promo. Take a listen. This is how it starts.
An eye for an eye.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah. An eye for an eye.
What else? Seth, tell us more.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
3. Got it.
I think we're good.
An eye for an eye.
Oh.
An eye for an eye. An eye for an eye. An eye for an eye. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? You know what that means. You know what that means. I know what that means. I know what it means. An eye for an eye. I know what it means.
Hold on. 4.
He knows
5.
what it means.
So 8, 3, 5.
Did you get the last one? The
I did.
eye for an eye?
Yeah. That was the 8th one. That was the 8th one. So
You take a look at Randy Orton's character.
What are you gonna do
He's
with
crazy,
that?
right?
Yeah.
Randy Orton, he's crazy. He does it very well. Seth does not. Seth does not do crazy well.
no.
No. You got to do something else.
No, he wouldn't do this. This is not even in his character.
No.
I get he kind of goes crazy sometimes with the cross eyes and kills people's eyes, but I don't know. I just, this was...
So he confirms that in his match with Ray, the winner must actually pluck their opponent's eyeball out of their socket. So Seth says that Extreme Rules, it'll be the end of Rey Mysterio. He'll never see his wife again, like visually.
Yeah, visually.
I mean, isn't the other eye recovering? Is he going to pluck out both? Is that the point?
Why not just go after the good eye? Then he won't see you.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, he said he's going to
Blood
permanently blind him.
Yeah.
So
Seth's going to lose an eye and have to wear an eye patch for like 3 months. And he's going to look like Dean. And they're going to be like,
God, we'll see. So anyways, then after that, Kevin Owens comes out because he has a gift for Seth.
While I do understand where Rey Mysterio is coming from, I just want to tell you that you don't have to be worried because I got you covered. Because after Extreme Rules and Rey Mysterio is done with you, I got exactly what you need because I happen to be pretty good friends with a certain pirate by the name of Jean-Pierre Lafitte, and he gave me one of these for you. You get it? It's an eye patch! You think this is funny? I do!
Well, at least we have that.
that's hilarious.
At least we have Kevin Owens.
It's an eye patch.
At least we have Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
He should be the whole fucking show.
And he's like everyone. He's jumping into this.
Yeah.
Feud.
He's a side piece for
He's
every
a side
fucking feud.
He just jumps in people's
What
feuds.
next? McIntyre? He's going to be with McIntyre for his next feud and be like, hey, McIntyre, who are you going to fight? Not me. Of course, not me.
No, why would you fight me? I mean, it's not like I'm a former champion or anything.
Right.
Like the former one.
Yeah. Like the best champion we've had in
Yeah.
the last fucking 5 years.
Like pretty much. Like I'm the only one who actually held the title and never got to defend it. And
made Raw interesting.
Never got to get it back.
And
I
it was
mean,
a lot of fun.
yeah.
And then fucking Goldberg. Fucking Goldberg.
right.
So then Seth calls out Murphy so they could jump him. But then Aleister Black comes out and jumps Murphy. So we got Aleister Black versus the Murph.
I really love that sound when you did it 3 times in a row.
Seth even said, Murph, come out here. So he called him Murph.
Yeah.
He's very close. We're getting to the Murph pretty soon. You got to fight the Murph.
The Murph, I did it. Yep.
So, it's funny because we've seen this match too many times.
I think 4 straight weeks, and Black won every time, every single time. And this is before COVID. But go ahead.
Well, and they fought like a few weeks ago as well, like one-on-one.
Right.
But despite that, they always have a good match. So it's not their fault. And even the ending was cool. Alistair hit the black mass while Murphy was on the second rope.
Right.
And then he falls in. And then Alistair goes for the pin, but Seth breaks it up for a DQ. So it's all roll-ups and DQs this week. And then Rey Mysterio and Dominic come out as we go to commercial.
Yes.
And then we have Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins.
10. That's 10 things they've done this week in wrestling again.
And those are mostly matches.
Oh, my God. Horrible.
God. So Seth rakes Owens' eye. Because, eyes.
Eyes.
This is all about eyes.
Eyes.
Yeah. And then Ray, Dominic, and Alistair get on the apron to distract Rollins. And then Kevin Owens hits the stunner for the win. After the match, Ray grabs the mic and tells Seth, "You're walking into our match with 2 eyes, but you're walking out with 1. How did he not laugh? How many takes did that fucking take for them to do that over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Several.
Several.
How did Samoa Joe not be like...
Yeah, this is so fucking dumb. Guys, stop laughing. We can hear you laughing on the mic.
I want to hear The Rock react to some of these shitty lines.
Oh, my God. Oh, that would be so great. Like those YouTube videos. Like this person watches... Like The Rock watches Raw. And he's like, oh, my God, this is fucking terrible.
He'd be like, I'll tell you what's wrong with wrestling. He'd be like, oh. Heard that.
Right. So next up, we go backstage, and Ric Flair tells Big Show, "You're picking a fight you can't win." Randy's on the top of his game.
True.
And then Big Show asks Flair, "Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship so that Randy Orton could be the legend killer? Think on that." And then Big Show walks away.
Yeah.
And basically Flair's like, "I thought about it. I'm good."
What does Flair call HBK?
The greatest of all time.
What does Flair call Triple H when he's with him?
The greatest of all time.
What has he called Randy recently?
Greatest ever.
What did he call Big Show in this interview?
What did he say?
He's like, "Big Show, all these years, my greatest opponent's been you. It's been you. You're the greatest, most agile wrestler I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But now you got the Hollywood money, baby. And you should just go do that. Don't even worry about this, because Randy's going to hurt you. He's going to hurt you."
Yep.
And I'm just like, did you just call Big Show the greatest of all time? Rick, whoever you're currently talking to is the greatest of all time.
It gets
so
worse.
funny.
It gets worse. Because then we go backstage where Randy Orton has a backstage promo, and he's upset that Big Show's throwing away their friendship to avenge Edge and Christian's stupid necks.
Yeah.
He also says Ric Flair's family, and it'd be a shame if he did something to jeopardize their friendship. And then he talks about how he respects R-Truth and how R-Truth is a legend. No, he's not.
Well,
He's not a legend. Wait, does being a legend just mean you're a former wrestler, like an old wrestler at this point?
yes.
Everyone that's ever wrestled is a legend?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you're in the Hall of Fame, are you a legend?
Yeah.
Okay. Will R-Truth be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Of course he will.
In the next 2 Hall of Fames, he will be in there.
might be
He
in-
wrestles till he's 55.
He might go in a couple times.
He might. They'll figure it out.
Tag team with Miz.
He'll go in as, what was his last name?
Oh, God. I don't think he was ever anything else in WWE.
Yeah, he was.
Well, did he ever go by his real name, Ron Killings?
No, he was. Oh, come on! I'll get it in a second.
In
but-
WWE?
yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's a legend.
No.
He's been there forever.
Yeah, he'll go in the Hall of Fame, but should he? No, of course not.
Should he? You can't answer that question. It's a stupid question.
I can answer the question.
K Crush or K Quick? K Quick.
I thought that was TNA.
I'm almost certain he was.
There was no K
Quick.
Quick. No. You're crazy.
Killings
Crazy
worked
person.
in WWE World Wrestling Federation as K Quick from 98 to 2002.
He was in
Forming
WWF as a jobber, K Quick?
He formed a tag team with
What was
Road
he
Dogg
on,
Jesse James. Let me finish. Winning the Hardcore Championship twice.
That never happened.
K-Quick.
Someone just updated Wikipedia.
Just now. We're not live, pal.
Someone's updating Wikipedia.
They released him in 2002, and then he joined TNA, as Ron the Truth Killings. Isn't that funny? He was in TNA before he was R-Truth in WWE. That's how old TNA is.
That's how old R-Truth is.
And then as soon as he came in, right, he won the United States Championship.
Right.
And the Tag Team Championship with...
Wait, in WWE?
Yeah. He came back. He was R-Truth, and he won the Tag Team Championship with who?
Miz? He was with Miz
Kingston.
for a little bit. Oh, okay.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
This is when I wasn't watching clearly.
You should have said, I don't give a fuck, because that was also the correct answer.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he talks about Truth. He's just going to be another chapter in the history of the Legend Killer, and then Flair walks up, and he's like, it's time to go. And then Flair walks away, and then Orton kind of looks at him like, I'm going to punt you pretty soon.
Right.
Because you know what's going to happen. If you're the Legend Killer, Ric Flair's the biggest legend ever, so you got to punt him.
You almost have to. But he has. I mean, he's like...
No, he hasn't ever beat up Flair.
He never fought Flair?
No.
When he left Evolution, they didn't fight?
He maybe fought him, but...
He didn't, like, end him.
He didn't end him like Batista and Triple H did.
Batista did, Triple H did.
Yeah.
Shawn kind of technically ended his career.
It's Randy Orton's turn.
Yeah,
He
true.
needs a turn.
Sure.
So, yeah, we got R-Truth versus Randy Orton. Truth comes out first, followed by Ric Flair, who tells him, don't worry, Randy's not going to punt your head off tonight. He's just going to give you the RKO. And everyone's like, what? So, RKO in 5 seconds for the win.
Literally 5 seconds.
Yeah.
R-Truth tried to trick him and start hitting him, and then, no, it was over.
After the match, Orton's about to punt Truth's head. Rick asks him not to, but then... Yeah.
Here he comes.
Jesus Christ.
Here he comes, I think, in a minute. Yep, here he comes. He's getting there. Give him a minute. Big Show.
Big slow. So Orton tells Paul White not to get in the ring, or else he'll punt Truth.
I mean, he's like 10 feet from the ring. And he's slow, but if he would have just kept going, there's no way he could have gotten that punt off.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
So Randy then challenges Big Show to an unsanctioned match for next week on Raw.
Yes.
And then Big Show slides in the ring, like he should have just done originally.
Yep.
And then Orton and Flair bail.
Right.
And then later in the night, Big Show accepts the match. Next week on Raw. Whoa, that'll do it. That'll bring the ratings. Big Show?
That'll do it.
Big Show? You know why WCW was winning every Monday back in the day? It was because of Big Show.
It was.
And then once he came to WWE, guess what?
Oh, yeah.
WWE won the ratings.
Won the ratings.
Yeah.
It was all Big Show.
It was all Big Show.
We just figured it out.
It wasn't Stone Cold.
No wonder he has a contract.
It wasn't
till he's 80.
Vince McMahon being the best heel. It wasn't The Rock. It wasn't women in lingerie. It was Big Show.
He was turning face heel, even back in WCW.
Oh, yeah.
He was like a heel when he arrived, fought
Yeah.
Hogan for the title.
Yeah.
I think he beat him for the
beat him.
title.
His first
Then he
night.
turns heel. Then he turned face again. Then he turned heel with WCW. He was a heel, then a face, then turned heel for WCW.
For NWO, yeah.
Or I'm sorry, for NWO.
Yeah.
And then he turned face when they split.
Right.
It's whatever. So he was doing this back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was always the plan.
He's the giant. You always got to turn him.
Yeah, so backstage, Lashley and MVP walk up to Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. MVP asks Cedric, did you get that little something that I sent you? And Ricochet asks, like, what does he mean? But Cedric tells him, I already told you I'm not interested. And then Sarah Schreiber walks up and asks MVP what his game plan is for Apollo Crews at Extreme Rules. We haven't seen this whole time.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
And new Randy Orton, 24/7 championship. Did they even announce that the title was on hold for this match?
I don't know. Did they even need to?
Did they? It's just so dumb when the I've gotten mad about this before. When the title's 24/7, you can't say we're going to suspend those rules because this guy's obviously going to beat him. What is the other reason that this rules would be suspended? Guys, for this match, the 24/7 rules are suspended, of course,
Well, like
because he's going to lose. So
even Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, who are jobbers, they are jobbers.
Yeah.
Even they don't want it.
They're like, pass.
They're hanging out with Truth.
Pass.
He's got the belt on his arm.
Yes.
And they're like, hey, man, what's up?
Right.
That means having the belt's worse than not having it.
Well, it is.
Or, yeah, Orton should just win it, and then after the match, just get on the mic and be like, relinquish it to R-Truth. And then just get it.
Right.
Truth just gets it back.
No. I mean, yes. Sure. He beats R-Truth. They try to give him the title. He's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? Then he lays down, pulls R-Truth's arm, who's passed out.
No, he can't take a
overhead.
pin. He can't take a pin on R-Truth. He can't.
Just to give him the title
he
back?
gives it back to him.
No.
Yeah.
Fine.
He just goes, you know what? Here you go.
He could take a pin.
No, he
It's not like Orton's never been pinned.
They're not going to let Orton get
It
pinned.
would be
by Truth.
hilarious. Who cares? He's passed out. It's like the poke of doom. It didn't matter. That's not a loss. That's not a real loss.
I'm just saying that would never happen.
But you're right. It would be funny if, I don't have a title near me, but if like, yeah, he won
Yeah.
it, the ref hands it to him and just throws it on R-Truth.
Right.
I don't want it. It's all yours.
You know
And
why
then
you don't
he
have a title near you?
Shut you.
Because I have all of them.
Shut you. Shut up.
Anyways.
Fuck you and shut up is shut you.
Yeah.
That's the PG version.
Yeah. So MVP says, I'm going to beat my victory against Apollo Crews is a foregone conclusion. We're going to party afterwards. Lashley then guarantees that he's going to injure Ricochet tonight, which that's some guarantee, buddy.
Yep.
Then Sarah finds Drew McIntyre and asks him how he can prepare for Dolph when he doesn't know the stipulation for their match. He starts to answer, but then Dolph attacks him, and the refs split him up as we go to commercial.
Yep.
And that's the last we see of that.
That's it.
But next up, we have Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet.
11.
Ricochet does some stupid shit, and Lashley catches him in the full Nelson. That's it. That's it.
I wouldn't jump at Ashley back first with
Yeah.
my arms out.
Right.
That's just like the one thing, like, Bo, you know what happened?
Yeah.
He didn't scout Bobby
He should have
Lashley.
scout. Yeah, and you know what?
Why don't
He's fought him before.
Right.
Multiple weeks.
They should have said, they say, ooh, well scouted. They should have, ooh, poorly scouted.
Yeah.
Why don't they say that? Ooh, poorly scouted.
Yeah.
Didn't do his homework, Ricochet. That dumb fuck.
So Ricochet taps, but Lashley doesn't let go. And then Cedric tries to stop him, but Lashley puts Cedric in the full Nelson as well. I mean, this is every week. He puts both of them in the full Nelson.
Does that count?
Yeah. Every week he does the same thing. He puts them both in the full Nelson. This
Yeah.
is like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah. True.
By the way, whatever happened to Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink? Remember MVP was going to be with them, and now they're gone forever? What happened to those guys?
Oh, yeah. What happened to those guys?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just funny that they were
Shane
on
Thorne.
Raw
Right.
for like so long. And yeah, so stupid. Yeah. Next up, we have the main event, Bayley and Sasha versus the Kabuki Warriors for the tag titles.
13.
I mean, almost every match was a rematch from SmackDown to Raw.
Yep.
Almost every match. Kyrie hits the insane elbow on Sasha and goes for the pin, but Bayley breaks it up. With Sasha down, Kyrie goes for a forearm, but Sasha counters with the bank statement for the win. So they retain, of course. Mm-hmm. Of course they retain.
Of course.
And that's the end of Raw.
Oof.
That's the end of SmackDown.
Rough.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
Lashley?
No.
Daniel?
There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
Finn?
Same old Monday Night Raw.
Vince?
That's tremendous.
Yeah, of course.
We were going good
Yeah.
there for a while.
Of course.
Finn had the greatest soundbite ever because the same old Monday Night Raw is.
How do they let him
How
say
does
that?
it? I mean, it's the perfect thing to say this week.
How did that even happen? How?
Where's Finn?
Why did they let them say that?
Like,
How did
where's-
that get past Vince?
Oh. Yep.
All right, let's give some awards.
Yeah.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had MVP.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had Tozawa.
In a
I'm
full
done
suit.
with the ninja shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never on board,
No.
but I'm really done with the ninja
Now you're
shit.
done with something you're never on board with. I think you've been done.
Yeah, and then even like The Miz, who still dresses like he's like from the Karate Kid. Like, you look like a fucking idiot.
You always hated that outfit.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
I'm going to go with Zelina Vega.
Okay.
Yep.
I went with Alexa Bliss on SmackDown. She was blue and
I love the blue.
yeah.
Fan of the blue
It's
over
been a
here.
while for Alexa, I think. Maybe like 2 weeks. I think that's a record. I mean, it's been Sasha a lot lately.
Yeah, it has.
But yeah, Alexa looked good.
Right.
Worst acting?
Tamina.
Oh my God.
You can't beat that.
I mean, that's she has another award for me, but I've
Seth.
Shayna.
Oh, Shayna.
Shayna just in the ring. I don't even remember what she said.
Seth
It was so
could have won
boring.
it.
He could have.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was awful,
Yeah.
but I blame the writing.
Best acting?
Kevin Owens.
That's correct.
Yep.
Worst comment?
An eye for an eye for an eye for... Anyway, 8 times. I won't make you
Right.
relive it.
I had Tamina singing, so it's basically what you had for worst acting, but
Yeah.
worst comment. Best comment?
The Owens, the eye patch thing.
It's an eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweep it. Worst match?
I did the Lacey Evans, Naomi.
Yep. Super
Nice.
slow-mo.
Lashley.
Yep.
Good.
Best match.
I guess I went like Andrade and Garza versus the Viking Raiders. Something different. Elimination, even though I complained about it earlier. I don't know. What did you have?
That's fine. I had Bailey and Sasha versus the Kabuki Warriors.
None of them were great. It was almost like a no one deserves it week because everything was repeated.
Right. Worst move?
Tamina singing.
Okay. It's a
Spelled
pretty
it
bad
wrong.
move.
Yeah.
I had Jeff Hardy's ass roll up.
Sure.
An ass roll up.
Sure.
By the way, how many roll ups did we get?
3.
Yeah, 3. That's it?
3 for 2 shows in 1 week
Shots.
of wrestling. That's a lot.
How many DQs? Like 5?
Yeah.
Best move?
The Cesaro powerbomb.
Yes.
Kofi on
Yeah, for sure. Worst moment / segment?
Karaoke.
That's easy as fuck.
Jesus.
And then best moment / segment. I did not have anything.
Yeah, I mean Flair was funny, but not worth.
No,
worth winning.
nothing was worth it.
Yeah. So nothing.
I mean, like the only part.
You have NA.
Yeah, I did. I said I didn't have anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the only thing that was just Kevin Owens saying the eye patch, but that's the best comment. I don't know if
deserve
that's
a whole moment.
It made me chuckle.
Right.
That was the only enjoyable part of SmackDown and Raw.
You know, I feel bad. I think this has affected. Whose career has this COVID affected the worst in wrestling?
Roman Reigns. I mean, I don't know, all of them. Kevin Owens.
Like this is Drew's time to be
sure.
like the face of the company.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like he's still good. Like when he's
He
on
is.
the screen, I'm watching. I'm like, you've got all my attention
Yes.
because he's good. He's funny. You know what I
is.
mean? It's like, but like, poor guy. I mean, this should be like his just reign. The pop should be big every time he comes out.
I know.
It's like one of my favorite champions in a long time.
He's good.
It's not just because I met him and he shook my hand and he's legit way taller than me.
Yeah,
It's rare that
he's a-
wrestlers are legit way
He's a
taller
big
than me.
guy. He's dreamy in person too.
Yeah.
All right. On to breaking news. So in an interview with Sports Illustrated, Kevin Owens revealed that he spoke with WWE management to require masks and fine those who refused. Owens said it's been brought up. At first, the masks weren't being taken seriously enough. Eventually, a fine system was implemented to make sure people took it seriously. That came from me.
But he's in the ring with no mask.
Well, he said, like, for the people, the crowd, that everyone has to wear a mask.
They're
unless you're
behind a
wrestling.
screen or behind a.
When 40 people get it.
Just don't be out there. The ratings suck anyway. You can blame the ratings on the fact that you can't do the show, but you can't blame it when you're doing the show.
Well, but again, it's like the first week they had people behind the glass.
Yeah.
The first week they did that, they had everyone get in the ring to split up 2 guys from fighting. I don't
Right.
even remember who it was.
Right.
Was it McIntyre and Seth? I don't know. I don't remember. But the first week they did that, they had everyone in the ring. And then later they had the Street Profits like high-fiving and dancing with all of them.
Right.
So it makes no sense. But they weren't even testing then.
No.
At least now they're testing.
How could you have? What was it 20? 40?
40 is the rumor.
How is it 40 and you're still all there? Who?
Well, there's a lot gone. There's a lot of people gone.
It doesn't matter if it's been in the building.
I know. I'm just saying a lot.
not
Of,
supposed to
clearly, they're not the ones that tested positive aren't there. We haven't seen Otis. We
Yeah.
haven't seen a lot of people.
Yeah. He had an Instagram video of him and Shorty G working out. Maybe they both got it. So they're working out together.
Working out together.
He's like, you didn't see it? He's like, oh yeah, lower. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, Charlotte Flair confirmed on her Twitter account that the reason she's taking time off is due to a leaking breast implant.
God, who did these breast implants? Right. Wait. Hold on. We're
Yeah,
counting
mark it.
14.
She said this first happened in 2018, and she got really sick from silicone poisoning.
Dude, what the fuck? Who did it? Like
Well,
announce who
she's
did
wrestling.
it. I guess.
It keeps exploding. Yeah.
She's not the first, second, third, or fourth to get new breasts and wrestle.
Well, but she's probably
Lita, China, they did some
she's probably
crazy
had more
shit.
plastic surgery than anyone in fucking history of wrestling, like more than China.
More than China.
I mean, it's all over her face.
More than
again,
China.
go look at the photos.
They redid China. They rebuilt her. I think they
Charlotte
murdered
looks
her.
so different
I know.
before. Like her face is so different.
I know.
And they always people always say like, oh, not like I'm shaming her, but it's like, be happy with how you look, you know?
She's pretty. Why change? I mean,
Yeah. You weren't the
Jesus.
hottest chick ever, but you aren't now either.
right.
It's like Bill Burr always says, like, why would you do that? Like, what would you rather look like? And he's mostly talking about old people that do it.
Yeah.
He's like, would you rather look like a 70-year-old or a 40-year-old lizard?
I go 7-year-old.
This next one's very interesting. Sonny, a.k.a. Tammy the Sitch, is back in jail after being arrested on Monday for eluding a police officer. Oh, by the way, she's arrested again? Yeah.
15. Sorry, 15.
She eluded a police officer. Violated a domestic violence restraining order. And she drove with a suspended license.
So, if you violate a domestic violence restraining order, there's a partner, man,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, but maybe not,
Yeah.
that said, I don't want you to ever come see me again.
Right.
And then she went and saw him.
I guess so.
So he called the cops.
Yeah.
And then when they went to get her, she ran,
Yes.
eluding the police.
Yes. And drove away.
And drove away with her suspended license. Wow.
She was released from prison on parole back in March. And that was almost doing a year in prison.
And now it's a parole violation.
Yeah. She's
Oh, man.
It's
She'll
not
be
gonna,
in there
it's,
for a long
it's,
time now.
It's going to end bad.
Can she do, like, those videos from jail? Can you do her
think-
fans'
no, I
videos?
don't think so,
Really?
no.
You don't let them work
They-
the
no.
make
She
money
recently
for the
just
jail?
got back on and made like an OnlyFans and everything.
Oh
It's not going to end well for her. It's going to be a sad ending, probably, unfortunately. But maybe they won't throw her back in jail because of COVID, because they've been releasing some people. Maybe they'll slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Michael Cohen got out.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Interesting.
He got out because of COVID.
Oh my god.
And then Trump pardoned one of the other guys that went to jail for
him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to jail for covering up Trump stuff.
Look, just take the fall. All
Yeah.
right, I can pardon anyone.
I'll get you out in 6 months.
I pardoned you, but I'm not going to announce it yet.
Yeah, and then also Rusev tweeted that he has tested positive for COVID.
Oh,
So,
guess he won't be at Fight for the Fallen yet.
or Slammiversary.
Are they doing all?
Impact is like later this month.
Oh,
They hinted at him showing up,
they did, right?
but they also hinted at Drake Maverick showing up. So who knows?
Yep.
Impact's just desperate at this point.
They'll do anything.
All right, on to rumors.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed!
So we have the main event of SummerSlam. It's being rumored, and it makes sense. But Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship.
Okay, sure.
And, you know, maybe it goes... I mean, I can't see if they do this match, Orton not winning it.
Really?
Yeah. And maybe he holds it for a while, and when Edge comes back,
Edge wins the
Edge
title.
wins it. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Randy takes it from McIntyre.
Maybe.
And they'll have less than a month to set this up?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can set it up. What else are you doing?
Exactly.
These shows
Who
suck.
cares? Worst ratings ever. Also, Pro Wrestling Eliminators reporting that WWE is considering having another pay-per-view for the Sunday after SummerSlam.
What?
The ideas are to have a second night of SummerSlam, like they did for Mania, although it would be a week later, or to have another Evolution pay-per-view.
Another one?
Another one.
Why not just come up with another name? They can't? Like, no, we can't.
No, well, it's like everything. All the other pay-per-views are repeats. They're all this, you know?
SummerSlam 2.
Yeah. And then the Kabuki Warriors appeared on Raw Talk Monday night, where Kairi said to her friend, "If you beat Sasha, I'm ready for Asuka." So this could be Kairi's final match in WWE, as Dave Meltzer reported that Kairi's contract is expiring soon, and he says that she'll be returning to Japan to be with her husband. Or now that Shayna's back, I mean, I hope we at least get Asuka Kairi one time. But now that Shayna's back, maybe Shayna murders Kairi And that's why we never see her again. That's more likely something Vince would do.
Yeah, because that was her only title loss before. Who did she lose to when she left?
Who?
Who took it from? Oh,
Asuka. No, Asuka dropped it.
No. Shayna
Lost to
Kyrie
yeah.
and then won it back. Yeah,
right. I think that's more likely the scenario is that she kills Kyrie and then she's gone. That's what Vince does with people that leave.
Right.
Like, he's not going to give Kyrie a farewell match. He doesn't give a fuck about her.
He does not.
I hope she does. I want to see Asuka versus Kyrie. We've never seen it, at least in WWE. That would be good. But I guess we haven't seen... I don't think we've seen Asuka versus Shayna. No. We haven't seen that
Really?
either. Yeah. But still, I'd rather see Asuka Kyrie. And also, WWE Network News is reporting that there will be a bonus episode for the Last Ride documentary that will air this Sunday after Extreme Rules. They're saying it'll be like bonus content, deleted scenes,
Okay.
tales from the dead man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
All right, trivia time.
All right. This is your least favorite trivia.
Oh, what is it about R-Truth?
No. All right. Your second least favorite trivia. No. Extreme Rules 2019.
Okay.
So, who took the IC title off of Finn Balor in the pre-show?
Nakamura.
He did. Excellent.
Yeah. Remember that because we were like in the fucking pre-show.
What did I'll try to make this more specific, but you might be able to get it. What did Drew McIntyre do a year ago? He's obviously defending his title.
Wait, a year ago?
Well, yeah, this is Extreme Rules last year.
What do you mean defending his title? He didn't have a title.
He's defending his title.
Oh, now.
So a year ago,
He
just
was
showed you how
Shane's.
far...
I remember. You know what? I remember this.
He was Shane's...
He was Shane's bitch.
Yeah.
And they fought Undertaker and Roman Reigns.
Jesus, you did your homework. Good job.
Well, this was on the Last Ride documentary.
Oh, right. Who beat the Usos to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships?
Who beat the Usos to retain the Raw
I'll give you little hints.
Tag Team Championships?
No longer with WWE.
Oh, Gallus and Anderson.
No. The other guys.
Oh, the Revival.
Other guys. We just watched Batman Forever. Revival.
Batman Forever? You mean where Batman goes to Chase Meridian's apartment
Yeah.
in the middle of the night to fuck her in the bat suit?
Yes.
Like he's literally just gonna pop out his dick.
Yes.
And it'll be a Batman porn parody.
Really seals in the juices.
It was this close to being a Batman porn parody where it's full Batman costume and then his dick hanging out.
And she's probably the hottest Nicole Kidman's ever looked in that sheet. She's naked with the sheet.
Oh my God. When I saw her, I was a child. I mean, this was 95, so I was 9.
Yeah.
And when I saw her, I was like, that's the hottest woman I've ever seen.
Right.
I mean, I probably said prettiest.
And then she turns him down, and he turns around and smiles. The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, you idiot.
Maybe put it in her first, then she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I like Bruce, but I'll fuck Batman. It's Batman.
Or like he takes his clothes off, but he's just a cowl and a naked body.
Yeah, right. Or just take it off in front of her and be like, you can have both of us right now.
Or just,
She's like, I'm naked. Yes, have me.
Or just turn the lights off.
Right. You can have the richest man in the world and the greatest superhero like at the same time.
Cameron Diaz in The Mask in 94. And then Nicole Kidman in Batman Forever in 95 are two of the hottest women ever.
What about Catwoman in Batman Returns? That was
but not as hot
young,
as them.
Too young.
No, I mean she was hot, but not as hot as Cameron Diaz in The Mask and Nicole Kidman. And,
right.
Yeah,
she was weird and yeah. Let's see. What about...
What are we doing again? Batman Forever trivia?
Nope. Who beat Ricochet to become the United States champion?
Styles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
I somehow remember this shitty pay-per-view.
Let's see. Who did Kofi defeat to retain his WWE championship?
Extreme Rules.
This poor guy.
Dolph?
No. That's a good guess.
Because he fought Dolph like 3 pay-per-views in a row.
Kevin Owens fought Dolph in just a regular match. That must have been for something.
What?
No, it wasn't.
Kofi. Okay, hold on. Who did Kofi fight?
He was on Raw.
Yeah.
Technically.
What? Randy Orton.
No.
Right? No?
Good guess.
Oh, I don't remember.
I said technically. I mean, he was clearly on Raw. Samoa Joe.
Oh, okay. I guess I forgot about. Yeah, I forgot about that match.
How did it
How did it end?
How did the night end? What happened?
The main event had to have been Roman and...
No. The main event was horrible. It was...
Wow, my stomach just...
We're gonna eat dinner
My
after
stomach's
this.
killing himself.
The main event was... I'll tell you what the main
Hold
event
on.
was.
Was the Universal title? Okay.
The main event
Yeah.
was... This is when we figured out that Rollins and Becky Lynch were a thing, and then they teamed up against Baron
right.
Corbin with all the titles. All the titles up for grabs.
I just tweeted about that too.
Oh, really?
Because someone posted the video of Corbin giving her the end of days, and then I was like, Corbin was never more badass in this moment,
Right.
And now he wears a crown and tells dad jokes.
Right.
Like that was
Right.
okay.
But how did the night end? What thing happened?
Wasn't there like a
after that?
random brawl?
No.
So Seth and Becky won. Something that had
I
nothing
think
to do
Becky
with
brawled with Lacey backstage. Corbin left.
that. And then Seth. Oh, the Fiend.
No.
Oh, he cashed in.
He cashed in.
Okay.
Cashed in and then disappeared until Mania. I think, right?
No, Seth won it back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot when he cashed it in.
Yeah.
Because he teased it so many. Every week he would fucking come out. One time he beat Seth to a bloody pulp. Like Seth had to go to a fucking hospital.
And didn't.
And Lesnar's like, not tonight. What?
Wait, what? It's the point of it. Why do you have this? Why do you even have it? You weren't even in the match. You can just enter a match, climb up and grab it. Why isn't everyone coming from the back and running up the ladder?
I think Becky was just dead, right? From taking the end of days, no?
I don't know. I'd have to watch it.
I think
But
she was murdered.
Oh, was she?
We were all saying, like, how great would it be if he F5? Because, well, I guess Corbin already gave her the end of days, but still.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Fan questions. Hold on 1 second. Pop Culture Junkie. Would you rather fight... You ready for this?
Yep.
Would you rather fight 10 Hornswoggle-sized Ken Shamrocks
Ooh, but they're badass.
or fight 3 Big Show-sized rabbits?
Yeah. It's a hard one.
I think you're dead if you fight 3 Big Show-sized rabbits.
Yeah, but they can't bite you. They're rabbits.
But
They're just gonna
rabbits are more vicious than bunnies.
Oh, they can keep rabbit kicking.
Yeah, I
you.
think they would just fucking murder you.
So 10
It'd be like
little-
fighting kangaroos.
10 mini Ken Shamrocks.
I mean, I
that
think
are
you're
built
getting
as Ken
You're
Shamrock.
getting fucked up either way.
You're losing these
But
fights.
I think you have a better chance of living
humans. Yeah,
against Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
against humans.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
the rabbits are too scary.
Animals are always...
A 7-foot rabbit coming at
Yeah.
you. You could have said 1 7-foot rabbit. I think I'm choosing the Ken Shamrock. Let alone 3 of them.
Animals are way stronger than humans, pretty much every
Sure.
aspect.
Sure.
Ants are way stronger.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
10.
Who had that
Swaggle,
question?
Pop Culture Junkie.
Good job, buddy.
Justin Stewart, are there any superstars past or present that you could have put into the karaoke segment to make it good? I mean, you've had...
Jesse James actually sang that song. I mean, Road Dogg
That was
actually
sucked
sang
too.
the song.
Yeah. Remember when they sang at the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Forgot
No,
the
no.
words. I mean, The Rock and Stone Cold had a couple singing segments, but it wasn't forced like, you
Yeah.
guys are going to do karaoke now.
I know.
So, no.
Coco Beware could sing. I remember that. Anyway. No, nothing could have made this good if that's the question.
Yeah. Amir Faraji, I saw Savage versus Steamboat's WrestleMania 3 match for the first time, and I really don't get why people call it the greatest match of all time. Just want to ask Joe's opinion about that match since he grew up watching.
You have to understand this. You have to understand this.
Yeah.
It doesn't compare to Shawn Undertaker.
Right.
It doesn't compare to what I call the greatest match I've ever seen, which is the triple threat for the tag team titles in NXT, or the United States or the North American Championship ladder match.
In person.
It's not one of those. What this was like your first ever great just wrestling match.
Yeah.
Where it took a long time. There were 27 kickouts. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
a lot.
Or 27 pin attempts, whatever they call it. Between two guys that you love. You love to hate Savage and you love Steamboat. And you could just you didn't watch Hogan versus Andre, let's say you don't watch Hogan versus King Kong Bundy in WrestleMania 2 because you're like, this is going to be a good wrestling match. Right. It was like these two big dudes in a cage. Like, this was the first time where you just needed two wrestlers and they just fought and it was good enough.
I think it's just...
There's no gimmick.
It's evolution. Evolution works with everything, including sports.
Right.
You know, like, who's the best ever? They say Tom Brady. Before that, it was Joe Montana. Before that, it was someone else. And that goes for every sport.
Right.
It goes for wrestling. At the time, it probably was the best match ever.
You ever hear
But
Bill...
they keep one-upping each other.
Yeah.
Especially in wrestling.
For sure. So at the time, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think if
just
we watch it
evolution.
right now, we enjoy it. But I get why you would say that.
Go watch old sports games.
Right.
They seem boring.
You ever hear, I think who now is your favorite comedian, Bill Burr.
Yeah.
You ever hear him talk about Babe Ruth? And like people consider him the greatest of all time. He's like, he was playing in like a beer league back then. He goes, look at this guy. He's a big fat guy who drinks beer all day and smokes cigarettes and like he's the greatest. Like he was playing in a beer league. They would just toss the ball over. Hey, here it comes. You ready? Here comes the ball. And he'd hit over the fence. Like, of course he wasn't the greatest of all time.
Right.
It's
like
really
if
funny.
you just got a time machine and put Babe Ruth to today, he would be horrible.
He wouldn't even get on base.
But like he obviously was talented enough, like to where like if you raised Babe Ruth today, he obviously has the talent, and then
he could adjust.
He wouldn't have. He couldn't be a drunk slob
right
today.
But if you put us in the 40s, we would start for any NFL team as offensive linemen.
Of course,
not kidding, as offensive linemen.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, everything is like you said, evolution of sports.
Offensive linemen were 200 pounds when Joe Namath played. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Yeah.
Right.
And they put all the slow people on defense back then.
Right. It's crazy.
Where now everyone has to be super
crazy
fast.
that the scores were like 12-0 or so.
Even the offensive linemen.
10-3.
Even the offensive linemen nowadays have to be super fast.
And huge. And mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all have to be a bunch of Keith Lees, basically.
Basically, yeah. And
in fact, Keith Lee's a little too short to be an offensive lineman.
What was he in the NFL, or what did he do?
No, he didn't.
College.
Play, right?
Yeah, college.
Yeah.
I think A&M, right? I forget.
He's from Texas.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it was A&M.
All right, Kyle Foxton. Didn't Tamina put out a new gimmick on her Twitter after Money in the Bank with the straitjacket and mental institution? I didn't see that, by the way. But he says, I guess that was scrapped because Vince needed a fourth for karaoke. I don't think so. I think she looked very mentally ill in the karaoke segment, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Very, very much so.
Did you find it?
Yeah, Texas A&M, but he quit while he was in college to become a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
So I guess he didn't play that much.
Right. But he'd still be, he's big enough, but he'd still be short for an offensive lineman.
Yeah, it doesn't say what he did there. But again, he must have not been that good because you don't quit college football to become a wrestler because he didn't even, that was an 80.
I mean, didn't Orton quit college basketball? I don't know. They all...
No, yeah, I guess he quit and like right away he made an appearance.
I mean, hey, Charlie Ward won the Heisman. He wanted to play basketball.
I know. And he played in the NBA. You can't really fault him. Like,
no, of course not.
You know,
right.
Yeah.
Joey Montez, Pushfire Barry Batman Edition. A new Batman Arkham game. The new Patterson Batman movie or the Snyder Cut. For me, this is easy. It's the video game. I want another Arkham video game. I don't give a fuck. This Patterson Batman movie sounds like shit so far. I hope I'm wrong. But it's just DC all over again. Let's just hire pretty people. Can you act? Not really. Are you pretty? Yeah, okay. You get to be Batman.
What I don't understand is how do you reboot it again? And Keaton's going to play the...
Don't make me press it.
Keaton's going to be the new Batman like in this other thing.
So...
Like what?
Well, I think with the Flash, they're going to have a multiverse with the Flash, I think.
Well, they've already done it on TV. They had the TV Flash and the movie Flash see each other. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Because they know no one's going to see the Flash movie unless Michael Keaton's in it.
Yeah.
But just do Batman, what the fuck is it? The fucking future, oh my God.
What?
It came out when I was a kid, the cartoon.
Batman Beyond?
Batman Beyond. Just do Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton as old Batman.
Yeah, I guess, right?
I mean, he's just Bruce Wayne. He's not Batman anymore, but yeah, that would be great. Like, and they said he's going to be in the bat suit for this movie, so he's going to be a 70-year-old Batman. Who wants to see that? Come on, like it sounds exciting.
You can make him look 55,
sure,
but
like sequels always sound exciting,
right?
Until you actually see them.
Yeah.
like Dumb and Dumber 2, Anchorman 2. It's just, you know what I mean? They always sound great until they actually come out. And you're like, holy fuck, that sucked.
They've rebooted Spider-Man twice, right? And
Yeah.
like the original was amazing because it was the first time we're seeing a real good Spider-Man movie. At least the first two. And then this Spider-Man's good because
He's
now
perfect.
he is Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He's Peter
he's
Parker.
perfect.
The middle two weren't bad movies. But like with Batman, like how many reboots can you possibly do in the 5-year span that are like to tell his story? At least this new Spider-Man didn't tell his story all over again. Like, you know the story. Of
course.
We're going to throw him in the middle of him being Spider-Man. He's still a kid, but we're not going to show you how it happened because you know how it happened.
Right.
Is this Batman year 1, right, with Pattinson?
I guess.
And he's 40? Well, how old is he now? No, he's
Well,
like
you know he's
34.
going to play a 25-year-old.
Right.
Because he looks like it.
But how you can't when you've perfected Batman the way Nolan did, you can't reboot it.
No.
It's done.
Well, they
You'll
did
never
it-
have a better Joker. That
They
was
did
a
it with
joke.
the Joker. That was so, yeah. That was
And
a big
Jared
mistake.
Leto's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
But they made him gangster, weird Joker,
Yeah.
and it was stupid. They did it right with the Joker movie. If you would have told me Joaquin Phoenix was going to play the Joker, he's just weird enough to where he could do it differently and make it believable. I didn't like the movie as a Batman movie.
No.
It was a great movie, great
Yes.
acting performance.
Yes.
But it wasn't that guy's not going to beat Batman. He's not going to, and he's already 45. How does he, and Batman's fucking
8
6.
years old.
So you're telling me in 20 years when he's 65,
Exactly.
that douchebag's going to beat
yeah,
Batman
of course not.
sometimes?
It makes
No.
sense.
So like the storyline was stupid.
No, that's
when
a-
it comes to, it wasn't a Batman.
That's a standalone thing. That's why I wish
Right.
they didn't even have the Waynes in the Joker movie.
Yeah.
Because there was no point.
There's no point. And then
And Thomas Wayne's a piece of shit in that movie. That makes
garbage.
no sense.
It makes no sense. And who's lying? Is his mom crazy?
His mom's crazy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, but it was a good movie. Yeah,
Like,
but
I didn't
no,
fuck your mom, you fucking loser.
It's just
And then if he's the Joker's 40, Thomas Wayne is what, 58?
Yeah.
And has an 8-year-old.
Right.
How is this? None of this worked. None of this worked for me.
If you take the Wayne stuff, it's like a perfect movie. But
Right.
no, DC just can't figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Like Batfleck is gone. Batfleck is never coming back. But we still have Wonder Woman and the Flash, and we don't really know about Superman. He might
said
be
he's
gone
back.
too.
He said he'd come back.
Well, he said he'd come back. But
Right.
They haven't said it.
No.
I don't think they want him back.
No.
DC just can't figure this shit out. You know?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do another Justice League movie when you only, like, Wonder Woman's still there? It's just awful.
Just keep doing Wonder Woman's and pop heroes in, because
Yeah.
those are good.
Yeah,
or at
Wonder
least the
Woman
first
good.
one was good.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, we still want to know. Remember, we would have seen it by now. How did they bring back her boyfriend who we saw die?
Yeah, she made a deal with the devil, basically.
Oh, is that?
I mean, that was in the trailer where the guy was like, I'll give you whatever you want. And, like, clearly he has some powers.
Oh, so it's a power devil dude who probably...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, Chris Pine will die all over again.
Right.
Because anytime you make a deal with the devil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to, I bet you he's going to start changing and go, you know, you open up Pandora's box.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Plus, Batman, Batfleck, like made fun of him in the Justice League movie, or Batman vs Superman, maybe, and she like almost punched him for it. Like, so you know,
Right.
He still died again. Yeah, he doesn't
Yes.
stay alive. Right.
Right. Damon Kite, Pushfire Barry WrestleMania matches. Keith Lee versus Brock Lesnar. Ciampa versus Orton. And Undisputed Era versus The New Day.
I'm gonna push Ciampa Orton.
Yeah.
I don't know if Undisputed Era versus New Day is something I have to see.
No.
So I'm gonna fire that. And Barry Keith Lee versus Lesnar, 'cause that could be a good match.
I'd like to see those two singles matches for sure.
Yeah.
John Fortes designed the perfect female superstar using assets of current females on the roster. Love the show. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's start off. Alexa Bliss, face.
Okay, Alexa Bliss body. Your turn.
Well,
I'm
no.
just kidding. Wait, are we designing the perfect body or the perfect wrestler?
He said assets. I'm going to, like, in terms of looks, Alexa's face.
Alexa's face over like Peyton Royce's
Yeah.
face.
Well, for me, we could do our own. See who.
This is gonna take too long if we do our own. Okay, Alexa's face.
Yeah.
What about butt?
Bailey.
Bailey's butt. Probably Sasha's body.
Yeah.
Okay, Sasha. Let's go.
Boobs?
Lacey Evans' arms, or are they too buff for
No,
you?
they're too buff. I mean, I like them, but I don't know about arms. Arms, like, who cares?
It's got to be current. Yeah, so the arms are Sasha's. What about legs? Can we do someone's legs? Maybe Billie Kay's legs. She's current. Long, thin.
Let's go Peyton Royce's legs.
The same legs. Okay. Iconic legs. They're just iconic.
One each.
Okay. And
one
I think,
from Billy, one from Peyton, one
Yeah,
leg.
right,
no,
right.
boobs.
Oh, boobs.
That's tough.
Sasha's
Like,
good.
who's got
Vega?
like some C cups?
Yeah, right. That's where we.
Like natural C cups. I don't know if Vegas are they real. I want them to be real.
Oscars? Oh, throw Oscar.
Hers are small.
Okay.
Too small. Maybe Vegas.
Vegas.
Sure.
Vegas boobs and
Think
Vegas
she's got
feet.
some.
Okay. I'm going to say the perfect. There.
You know what?
There
Vegas,
she is.
Vegas feet too, I think. Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I could probably do like Peyton's feet too.
Hair, I guess Alexa's hair as well.
Fake hair? No, you got to go with like.
No, Alexa's hair, I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Sasha. Yeah. Alexa's hair works.
Yeah.
There you
now
go.
I'm just thinking about that. James
Now we'll
Mahone,
get letters.
how many weeks until it's the women versus the Viking Prophets in a dance-off? Probably next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Fat Boy Pablo Sandoval, Pushfire Barry, who regrets coming / returning to the WWE the most? Nakamura, John Morrison, or Jeff Hardy?
I think Morrison at
Morrison.
this point. Although,
Morrison hasn't gotten anything. Jeff Hardy got to return at WrestleMania.
when you say Nakamura, he returned.
No, he said coming / returning.
So I'm going to say at this moment, actually, Morrison's getting a paycheck and he's living life and he's probably like, I don't have to do as many bumps. I would say Nakamura. He was a legend in Japan. And now he's like an afterthought. You know, he wants to go back and be like a legend in his home country.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a legend here, although again, this is America. And then you go to another country and then like they just throw you in a box. Like, yeah, I want to go home.
Dashing Dan, Pushfire Barry, these really exciting potential opponents for Kevin Owens at SummerSlam. Oh, Bobby Lashley, MVP, or Buddy Murphy. Or fuck it, just have him face Rollins again. Yeah, those
No,
all
I would-
suck. Push Murphy if you have
Push
to. but
Murph.
Come on, that's
The rest
bad.
suck.
Matt Murphy, seen as all logic has gone out the fucking window. What crazy stipulation match would you like to see at the horror show? Probably just like a decapitation match. Just like, you know, you have to cut off your opponent's head.
Is it Treehouse of Horrors rules or
They go to Saudi for this one.
They
Go to Saudi, cut off the head. Who cares? It's fucking dumb.
a stone her match?
Yeah.
Yeah, loser,
Stone her.
stoned?
No, bone her, stone her, own her match. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Ravishing Rick Moranis, at this point, is there anyone not currently signed with WWE that you'd be excited to sign with the WWE?
We don't know indie
Like
wrestlers.
Chris Jericho? I mean, John Moxley, maybe?
MJF would be cool
MJF.
on NXT for sure.
Right.
Jesus.
I think Tessa Blanchard would be good. I've seen some clips of her, and she's
She's unemployed,
legit.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just got released. Semi-dry chicken. Would it be too much to rename Ray's finisher the 6-1-I? Vanguard.
I don't know.
2
Was that Michael Cole in disguise?
Yeah, exactly.
Or Ronaldo?
Vanguard 2. Are there any superstars whose theme song didn't really match for them? For me, it was Macho Man's theme song.
I get that. It just worked for me because that's like I was raised on it. But I understand it doesn't really match. He's graduating every time. Yeah. Like, that doesn't really make sense.
Was it the graduation song before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Which
I don't
is
know
weird.
how old the graduation song
You know, I can't confirm or deny that. I don't fucking know. Well, I don't think they use Macho Man
That's
song
probably
for
a quick
graduation.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, like what else didn't fit? Just trying to think of like some older songs. I don't know, like wrestling songs are always like for a reason, you know what I mean? You're Googling songs that don't fit or
Yeah.
How long have they used the rest?
Since
1901?
1905.
Wow. It just worked for Macho.
Even as a heel?
No, it worked way better as a face.
Right.
I'll give you that.
Right.
So
Although Glorious works for Bobby Roode as a heel. But yeah. Rive, would you rather get fucked by Nicole Bass or watch another episode of Raw?
get fucked by her?
Yeah.
I'll watch Raw.
She's dead.
Hey, back up. Back that thing up.
Plus, she's dead.
Take that dildo / real penis and go over there, please.
Right. Devin McSparren, if Sasha, Alexa, Zelina, Mandy, and Peyton Royce no longer existed, who will be your top 3 hottest in WWE, NXT included?
Take them out again.
Sasha, Alexa, Zelina, Mandy, and Peyton Royce.
Oh, man.
So Liv Morgan.
Liv is around. Billy Kay, I guess.
No. Liv Morgan, Io Shirai. Io's hotter than Billy Kay. Come on.
I would choose Billie Kay in a heartbeat. That's like them
crazy.
long ass legs. You like the short girls. I like the tall girls.
But
Always
her
had that.
face. Her face.
Io Shirai's face is way hotter than Billie Kay's.
Yeah.
Huh. To each their own.
And then
Who else?
Charlie Caruso.
Io. God, so Liv
She
1,
counts.
Charlie 2, and then we'll fight over these 2 for our third.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Sure, she counts. Fuck.
She fucking counts.
Fuck.
Mince McMahon. I, for one, think the horror show tagline for Extreme Rules is fitting considering how terrified I'm to watch this bullshit.
Funny. Good line.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Joseph Railing. I didn't watch SmackDown, but I fully imagine Cole said it at least 24 times. But did Tom Phillips have a quota? Or how many times he had to refer to Extreme Rules as the horror show? Or do they get paid for the number of times they say it?
No, it's just Fist going, say it again. Say it again.
Yeah.
One more time.
I want to hear it.
Again. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Carlos Ramirez, bracket idea, best holy shit moment. That's not bad. We'd have to define what a holy shit moment is.
Yeah.
But that would also include returns and some things we've already covered.
We've done it. We've done it in some other ones, right? Like Mankind going off the thing wouldn't be like it would be that versus Lesnar beating the Undertaker. Those would be the 2 finals,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jake Baker, Pushfire Berry taglines for shows. We have the horror show, Extreme Rules. We have Deadly Games for Survivor Series 98. And then All Grown Up for WrestleMania 22, which I forgot about.
It was all grown up.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that?
I
even
watched
mean?
it was like the opening video package, and it was it was pretty dumb.
What does it even mean though?
Even
Where
like
are they going
all the
with that?
superstars were like, it was almost like a "Don't try this at home" video, because they were like, Cena was like, "I grew up loving WWE, never knew one. Well, I'm all grown up now," and then even Shawn was like,
I'm all grown up now.
Look at me.
I'm 45 and I'm all grown up now.
and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I would say push Deadly Games.
Sure. That's a good name.
Obviously, Fire Horror Show because it's horrible. And then Bonesaw is ready. What match or moment made you guys start this podcast? Listening to your past stuff on Patreon, always entertaining. Thank you and keep it up.
I tried to go to our first show on the podcast app and I couldn't get there. Am I doing something wrong? Can you still go all the way back?
Yeah,
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was like a year before we started the podcast, but we watched it together. It was when Batista won the Royal Rumble, and we were just like,
That was a
"What
year before?
the fuck?"
Really?
Yeah,
we were watching paper, probably just because it's the Rumble.
Yeah,
always watch the
we
Rumble.
ordered it at Mom and Dad's house, and we weren't living there at the time.
Wow.
But for some reason, we ordered it because it was the Rumble. And it's funny because we never order pay-per-views. And then we either watch them at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, that's when they stopped doing it a couple years ago.
But, yeah, Batista winning the Rumble was like the what?
That's right. That was the year that Roman Reigns was over.
Yeah.
And then they didn't let him do it.
And then I just remember watching Raw one night. And I just like, because we did a podcast before this. It was only like 3 episodes, but it didn't really gain traction. It didn't really have a gimmick
No,
to
just
it.
movies.
We just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was watching Raw and I was like, okay, well, we should just do a podcast about this. We
Right.
could talk about it every week.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And if
We
I'm
were
going to
like,
keep
we need-
watching this shit.
We need to do something we're passionate about. And we were
Yeah.
so passionate about how bad wrestling was,
Right.
especially with Batista winning.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So there you go. Good
All
question.
right. That is all for fan questions. So now it's finally time for the Extreme Rules scorecard.
All right.
Predictions. Only 7 matches so far. Mm-hmm. You know, of course, they're going to add some later, probably on SmackDown. All right, first up, we got the bar fight, Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
I mean, if Hardy doesn't win this, then he might as well just release him.
Right.
So Hardy.
I've got Jeff Hardy with a pin.
Yep.
Pin in the bar? I
Pin
should have asked, like, where?
In the bar.
Like, on the bar? Like, on top of the bar?
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. I
It's a
guess
bar
that's
match.
too
You have to
obvious.
pin on the bar.
Right. Sorry, he's not on the bar.
Yeah.
How many people interfere?
0.
But there's going to be people at the bar.
Do they count?
I don't know. I just thought of that.
If they hit him over the head with a beer bottle, does that count?
I just thought of that. I don't know. I
Sheamus
said,
is like, what the fuck are you doing?
I had 0 as well, so I guess it doesn't matter. Who gets dragged across the bar?
Hardy.
I have Jeff as well.
Yep. Okay, so that whole thing is the same. Next.
It is. Crap. All right, eye for an eye match. We got Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. I'm going to go Seth.
I'm going to go Seth as well.
Yeah.
Because the rumors about Rey not having a contract and he's the heel. The heel always goes over.
Right.
All right, we got pin, submission, other, or eyeball. What do you got?
I'm going to go eyeball. It's an eye
Really?
for an eye match.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to go eyeball.
Yeah, but I don't even know why. I don't even know what that means.
Right.
Eyeball. Anything
Is this
involving
going to
an
be
eye.
like in a ring?
I don't know. Who fucking cares?
Or like at Ray's house? How many people interfere?
3.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
3, yeah, 3.
Yeah.
You got
If there's 3 people.
you got Dominic, Murph, and Kevin Owens.
Or
maybe
Aleister Black, maybe, but he has a match.
Oh yeah, Aleister Black, right?
Yeah,
no, yeah. And maybe Humberto Carrillo comes back.
Oh.
Maybe who else? Austin Theory. We could have like 6 people interfere.
We
in this
really
fucking
could.
thing.
My God.
Does Dominic turn on Ray?
I'm going to say yes, because it'll be the only fucking thing good about this pay-per-view.
I'm gonna say yes.
You are.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
I wrote it.
Easy win if you put no.
Yeah.
Nothing good will happen.
And then, do we actually see an eyeball out?
It's a funny question, but I can't see that they fake an eyeball coming out and then they somehow act like it's fine and the vision's good. Although it is pro.
Ray got thrown off a building.
No, but we
To his
thought it
death.
was, and they showed us later it was just a little.
Well, they could say that too. It's a fake eyeball.
What'd you put?
It was a fake eyeball. Yeah, I put that we see an eyeball. Like a CGI eyeball or just a fake prop eyeball. How do you not deliver on this?
You know,
The horror show.
you're probably right.
It's the horror show.
You're probably right. Fuck. You're gonna win by 2.
All right, we got the United States Championship, Apollo Crews versus MVP.
They've set all of this up. He even has the new title. He debuted it. How do they not let MVP win? They've been pushing him like fucking crazy.
Speaking of shit.
Right. Horrible. But it's the United States Championship. No one gives a fuck.
Right.
Apollo's boring as shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna have Lashley helping him, clearly. So I say MVP wins the title.
I still have Apollo Crews.
They try to give him the other title. He throws it, and he's like, "No, I already have it."
Right.
You have Crews?
Crews with a pin. You have
Yeah,
a pin?
I have a pin.
How many people interfere?
Just Lashley. 1.
I got 3. I got Lashley, Cedric, and Ricochet.
I don't know if they care enough to interfere in this.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to put him in the full Nelson. He's got a streak going.
Yeah. True.
Raw Women's Championship, Asuka versus Sasha. You
I have
crossed it
Asuka.
out, huh? You
I was
wrote
trying to-
Sasha and then you put Asuka?
I was trying to figure out what I wanted to say, but I think Bailey's going to interfere and the ref's going to see it.
Okay.
So that's going to give Asuka the win by other.
Okay, I have Asuka.
And that's when she's going to be like, I'm fucking tired of your shit. And then they wrestle at SummerSlam.
Okay, I have Asuka with a submission.
So she wins the title?
No, Asuka. I have Asuka.
Oh, sorry. I
Asuka.
thought you said Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how many people interfere?
2.
2.
Yeah.
I put, it used to be interference, yes or no, but I was trying to, like, just to differentiate the points more.
Yeah, we're always
let's
too
do
close.
how many, but it seems like we're doing the same for that.
Same exact one so far.
Although I think, Seth, you have?
3. You
Oh,
have
no,
3.
I have 3.
Have they all been the same? No,
mean-
you said MVP's match 3, and I said 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. All right, and then we got Bailey versus Nikki Cross for the SmackDown title.
Bailey pin.
Bailey with a pin. How many people interfere?
I'm going to say 0.
I have
I say the
2.
others are not going to do it. So there you go.
I'm doubling down for both.
There's a difference.
And then we have the Wyatt Swamp Fight non-title match, because you can't win a title in a swamp, right?
No.
No?
Is it a non-title?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I'm going to still go with Braun.
I have Braun. Pin submission, other, or crocodile.
Yep, crocodile.
I have crocodile.
No, I have...
Well,
do you really? What'd
he
they
said,
say?
I'm going to throw you in the swamp and let the alligators eat you. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, it can't be a pin.
Yeah. So you have other, or what?
I'm going to go other. You can keep crocodile. That's probably right. Because, yeah, you can't... Where are you going to pin... I don't know.
You're changing it, like Eric?
I'm pulling an Eric.
All right.
It's probably going to cost me the title.
I mean, he still didn't write croc.
No.
It's going to be those blown up crocs from the Viking Prophets
Probably.
bullshit.
Probably.
How many people interfere?
No one's going to this.
No.
Eric Rowan's return.
Does the Fiend appear?
So I thought about this. I want to get this right. I say no. He throws him into the alligators or something like that. We don't see him. And then on SmackDown, this is when we see
I
he
agree.
goes, you know what? I'm going to wrestle you again.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
sure.
then, but this time, as the Fiend. Well, why didn't you do it the first time? True. That's a good point. Thanks, Joe.
Because SummerSlam.
The Fiend, yeah. So
What
I'm gonna say
about
no.
what about will there be a ref? I didn't write that, but
No.
no.
It wasn't a ref
Yeah,
for
it
Undertaker.
doesn't matter.
You put no for the Fiend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler.
Drew.
Yeah, I have Drew with a pin. How many people interfere?
1.
Heath Slater?
No. I already saw who your surprise appearance is. Fuck. We even agreed on that.
What?
Just, all right, one person.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. I put 0 just to cover myself.
Oh, okay.
And then what's the stipulation?
Ladder match. It's kind of his thing, I guess, in a way.
Okay, I put TLC.
Okay.
They usually do a TLC. And I mean, that was the... Oh, no, it's Extreme Rules match. Or just... He could just fucking say, it's an Extreme Rules match.
Right.
Because, like, that's anything different. So, surprise appearance?
Rude.
Robert Roode.
Yeah.
So you didn't see
when I
mine?
wrote that, I swear to God on my kids. I wrote that. I was like, ooh, yeah. I might actually get this right for once. Then as you're doing it, I see you flip over your paper, and I wanted to see it. And I was like,
well, it's just like when he got
talked about.
Why
him recently.
say? Why say I
He's
got
part of
traded
the
to
trade.
Raw with
Right.
Rude?
Right.
He's my tag team partner. Well, where the fuck is he?
The stipulation might even be a 2-on-1 match,
Maybe
like a handicap match.
Yeah.
Because he's
And then predict a match that hasn't been announced yet.
Murphy versus Black.
I've got the New Day versus Cesaro and Nakamura. Since their match ended at DQ.
That's a good one.
It might be a tables match. They put him through a table.
Yeah, sure.
How many announcer tables are broken?
1.
I put 1.
Of course you
I
did.
almost put 0.
Yeah, maybe.
What's the opening match? Pre-show doesn't count?
U.S. Championship.
I was going back and forth between that and then the 2 women's matches, but I went Bayley versus Nikki.
That's a good one.
And then the main event,
I'm going to say Drew, WWE.
I'm going to say Swamp.
Maybe. Fuck.
They've been like, they like ending these with the cinematic matches lately.
I know.
And then Lock of the Century.
Drew.
Yeah, Drew. That's too easy.
There's 6 points that we differentiate. We'll see what happens.
No,
we have
we-
2 matches. We have 2 matches that we differed. MVP Asuka, you have Sasha and
No, I don't have Sasha.
I keep
He's
thinking
saying
you have
that.
Sasha. Sorry.
Just MVP and
For the record, he has Sasha. No, just MVP, right?
yeah. I think there's enough to.
Imagine you lose the title because MVP gained a title. Idiot.
That would really suck.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, until then, make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling like this one.
Who are you?
Nice.
And then become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling for the Extreme Rules recap coming this Sunday night. We'll see you there. Later.
Bye.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, Ric Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with